Hello everybody, welcome to the inaugural Probing Pauper. Well, that's the best name we came up with. I don't know. I do want to evaluate this Pauper format because it's getting played at GPs now. It's a big deal. Channel Fireball starting this weekend at GP Santa Clara, which we'll be at doing coverage. There's Pauper going on, Pauper side events, which is pretty cool. It's a Magic Online only format, at least until now. And it's got apparently a lot of depth and cool decks. I know nothing about the format at all. So I'm exploring this along with everyone else right now. But Probing Pauper, I think, was the best name that I came up with. This obviously we have, mining modern, and I've done mining standard in the past. Although my favorite suggestion for that, and there will be some more of those coming up with Rivals over Ixalan. If you haven't checked out any of the new stuff there, I'm very excited about the Merfolk. You can be sure that's coming. But I think Spelunking standard was the best suggestion, the one I loved. Spelunking is where you go cave diving, which I guess I've actually done in real life, so it makes sense. But I do want to share a few of the good ones here for Pauper. Let's see here. Pauper Playground was said. Pack of paper Pauper picks. A Pauper probing. I love when you call me Big Pauper. Throw your hands in the air if you don't play rares. That was a good one. Panhandling Pauper. Common courtesy. A bunch of common puns. Pondering Pauper. Anyways, a lot of good stuff. It was pretty fun. All I know is we're here. I guess we're going to go with probing Pauper. But I looked at the format. Adam Yurchik on TCGplayer did a great article a few weeks ago breaking down all the top decks in the format and sort of what they revolve around. And this is the one that stood out to me because, you know what, I started playing in this block, Shards of Alara. And, well, I guess this was right after that. But I remember seeing Inside Out here from Eventide. Switch target creature's power and toughness on a turn, draw a card. So it cycles, switches power and toughness. And you know what? That's a combo with Tireless Tribe here, which can discard a card to get +0/+4. So just discard 4 cards of this thing. All of a sudden you have a 1/21 Tireless Tribe that you can make unblockable and kill them with either Apostle's Blessing or, let's say I have to read all these cards here, Shadow Rift. You have a creature Shadow until the turn and this cycles. You can protect it. You get to play Circular Logic, which counter spells with Madness. You get to play Daze. You could have all these draw spells, dispels. So this is the deck I wanted to try because you know what? This just looks great. So like I said, it's all built around Tireless Tribe Inside Out. It is a pure combo deck, but a creature-based one. We have all the cantrips. We get Chitaxian Probe. We get Brainstorm. We get Ponder. We get, I guess, Shadow Rift is one. We get Inside Out. We get Augur of Bolas to go digging. We even have one little Dizzy spell here. Sure, give a creature -3/-0 if you need it, but it can transmute, which is where you pay 3 mana, discard it, and go get a 1-drop out of your library, which will be Tireless Tribe in all likelihood. You also get to play Daze for protection, Circular Logic, as I mentioned, Apostle's Blessing, and you know what? You get to play Gush. Pauper is such a crazy format because these are cards that are banned all over the place. We get to play. Wait, there's even a Preordained in here, I believe, right? Maybe not, whatever. Regardless, you get to play all these great cards. There is a Preordained, Ponder, banned in Modern. All right, Brainstorm, Defines Legacy, Gush. I don't know, I think this is restricted or something in Vintage, or at least has been on and off. All these just crazy cards, and you get to put them on this little crazy 1-drop here that, you know, back in the day was a Dredge Enabler in Legacy, and now I think it's just not played. But you know what? Is a win condition in this deck. Is this deck good? Don't know. Am I good at this format? Almost certainly not, but it's going to be a lot of fun to find out. So onto the sideboard here. I can guess what these are for. Dive Down protects our creature. Giga Drowse, I do know what this does. This will tap down control opponents or big mana opponents so that they have no interaction up on our turn, and we get to just go off. Hydroblast for all the red stuff. You know, you play against Burn or Goblins or something. You can counter their spells and destroy their permanents. Piracy Charm. Don't really know what this one is for. Island Walk's nice. I like playing Island Walk. I do it all the time with Merfolk. It's also kind of removal, I suppose. And you know what? It can make people discard a card. Echoing Truth, bounce any problematic permanents. Apostle's Blessing when you need to beat more removal. And Standard Bearer. I love this one. It's a 1/1 for 2 mana. When choosing targets as part of casting a spell or activating an ability, your opponents must choose at least 1 Flag Bearer on the field of Fable. So that means whatever they do, they can't target our Tireless Tribe. They have to target our Standard Bearer. So that's the deck. That's the plan. Is this going to work? Don't know. But it's going to be fun to find out. Thank you for watching. I'm Corbin Hostler. This is Probing Pauper, and here we go with Inside Out combo.